Hello, it's me, your girl, Amber, and here's another episode of Adventures with Amber Adele. Okay, so this time we are off to the Vegan Campout 2024, and I don't know how to explain this, but I'm actually a little bit nervous, and I think it's because I've never been to a festival before. I don't know how I travelled across the world on my own for 4.5 months and then was like, yeah, that's okay. But I genuinely, last night was a bit giddy and I woke up too early this morning because, yeah, I've never been to a festival before and I don't actually know if I'll like it or not. But we're starting tame. It's the Vegan Campout, of course. She's gonna start with something hippie and vegan, isn't she? Of course. So I am driving to Bicester. It should take me about 2 hours, and I'm just gonna show you quickly what I'm taking with me. Okay, so in my little Kia Picanto, I have a sleeping bag, 2 rolly mats, because we had 2 and maybe it'll be comfier. I've got a 4-man tent that I found in a charity shop for £6, and I'm hoping it doesn't rip and just lasts the 3 days. I've got a chair because I wouldn't have thought of that, but my friends that went last year were like, "Hun, you're gonna need a chair." And then, can you see it? This traumatic bag. She's back. She's back out of retirement. My bag that I travelled around Asia with, that has literally been shoved in the loft since I got home in January because it's traumatic, and it's mainly filled with clothes, 2 blankets, 2 cushions, and I have got hopeful and brought a towel because even though I have wet wipes with me, I just think I'm gonna want to shower. So if there is a gap, she's gonna try and get in it, isn't she? Because let's be honest. Yeah, so we're gonna see how this goes. I don't know why I'm giddy. I just don't think I'm a festival person. I'm a little bit scared. I'm meeting my friends. I'm meeting 2 friends there, my friend Liam and Owen. Liam is one of my friends I went to Summer Solstice with, and his partner Owen. And they went last year and said it was really good, and in Liam's words said it's very amber coded. So I was tempted, and whilst I was away I did actually book a ticket for this summer. So we are about to find out what this festival is going to be like and whether I am going to sleep at all in a tent in the middle of a field with loads of other people at a festival. Let's go. We've arrived. I'm not showing the tent yet, but I don't care. We're so hungry. It is literally like 5:30, 6 o'clock-ish. And it took a lot longer to get here. The traffic was awful and we are starving, but we managed to put the tents up and we've come for food. I am so hungry, and I was like, I want like a doner kind of kebabby vibe, and here we are. Slicking. No. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Hello, I'm Amber and welcome to my book.
Hi, sir.
Wait, do you actually eat this?
Yeah. Look how it is.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit baby if that's hot.
No, a little bit.
How hot is it?
Oh, so hot. It's heavy though. Horrible.
Yo, I just licked the outside of that. I don't want to put that in my mouth. That's not going to be a fun time for me.
You don't mind me.
Each to their own. How did you just put that in your mouth and eat it?
It's because I'm alright with spice.
Oh my goodness, no. Kebab.
Good?
I just like food.
So good.
Wow. Absolutely, yeah.
I'm a little bit hunchback. In this video, I'm like this.
No, literally, yeah.
Over.
This isn't elegant.
You got the bad girl too?
They got the doner. The Berlin doner, yeah.
So good.
Well tasty. Plant-based artisan deli. And I got a cookie for $1.50. And the Berlin doner was tenner? A tenner? Oh, it's me. Oh my gosh, hi, I'm vlogging. So this was $1.50 for a cookie, which I actually don't think that's bad. It's a little sweet treat for me. Just a chocolate chip cookie. And now I'm on the mission to find just an iced latte. Girlie wants an iced latte because she has an absolute coffee addiction, so finally remembered to show you the tent. Oh my goodness. This is a perfect angle. I've got really golden hour that I can't see a thing. So welcome to my tent.
Hi guys, it's Cribs.
Hi guys, this is Amber at Vegan Campout does cribs. Here she is. My home for the next 3 days. Hi guys. Hiya. Hiya loves.
Hi love.
Hiya loves.
Oh, you're like this. Hello neighbour.
Hello
I'm
loves.
masculine right now. Am I? Oh my god.
Look at that sunset. So golden. Ooh. Woo. So honestly, I'm getting the golden. Woohoo! I'm gonna do some divine meditation and then I'm gonna do some yoga. But I'm late, so shh. So many more people did the yoga. That was really peaceful. I'm really glad I did that. Literally like 50 minutes of divine meditation and then 50 minutes of yoga, and it was really slow. It was really beautiful. I don't know whether I'm just being a baby at this point, but I felt quite emotional after the divine meditation, but it was a really nice, like, in touch with the chakra one. So yeah, I feel really vibey, and now I'm going to get some food and a coffee. I can't remember what was in this. Hash browns, hash brown bites, lamb, a fake lamb something or other, and something else. Well, it was meant to be quite zingy, and then I got scared, and then he gave me a little bit to try, and I was like, actually that was fine, I was being dramatic. So, yum 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 yum. Hello! Getting our little juicy juices from Liquid Sunshine. It's a Liquid Sunshine. I don't even know if we were all even on.
I don't know, we just all shimmy at the same time, I think.
Yeah. Looks like it's peachy little bum.
What?
Looks like a peachy little bum.
That's rude. Yeah.
No, it's not, it's sexy. It's okay. First coffee. I'm doing pretty well. This is now like 24 hours. 24 hours in, it's my first coffee. I'm proud of me. Thank you. We're at the Mind and Body 10. Who's excited? Woo! The crowd screams. Woo! We're watching, yeah, it was something, How to Prevent Burnout. We're going to listen to that talk.
Very needed.
Yeah, all of us after the pandemic, all of us.
Patients burn out, and he could see them looking at the end of their cigarettes and just staring into space with a sense of hopelessness and watching the cigarettes burn out. But he also saw the enthusiasm, that motivation, that passion burn out in the volunteers that were volunteering with them. So that's where the phrase came from. What are the signs and symptoms of burnout? Anybody want to shout out a few? Anybody signs or symptoms? Numbness, feeling numb, so feeling like you're a bit depersonalized, everything's a bit surreal, you don't have the same feelings that you used to. Exactly. Anybody else? Apathy, exactly. Feeling like, oh, I just can't be bothered to do this, something that you used to love doing and you were so motivated to get up to do. Maybe you're just feeling like, I can't be bothered, I don't have the energy, I don't have the enthusiasm for it. Yes, apathy.
And during Victoria Beckham's show this year in Paris, 3 PETA activists ended up on the catwalks. Have a look. Which is known for its leather goods, has made a bag from mushrooms. And Helsinki Fashion Week were marketing themselves as the first sustainable fashion week in the world. So we suggested that they stop showcasing the material that has been found to be the most polluting one in fashion. And since 2019, all of their catwalks have been entirely leather-free.
The PETA vegan runway tour, which I wasn't going to go to, but Liam said, you should do that, you might find it interesting. And I did find it interesting. It was very cool. So that, yeah, that's some cool campaigns, some cool stuff about like different fabrics that you
myself, which is nice because I think that throughout your 20s, you're searching for yourself, and I've actually done that whilst having my YouTube and my social media, and it's quite intimidating to sort of go through that. And looking back, maybe even only 3 years ago, I really didn't know who I was, and it took me reconnecting with nature to find out who I actually am. And I think that's kind of what's missing in today's society. But the reason for the move, it was deep in lockdown times, you know, that was kind of awful for a lot of people. Living in London, feeling very claustrophobic, and unfortunately I realised I had such a lack of trust in where my food was coming from. I felt so reliant on the systems that I had this desire to grow my food.
I also got a bronchi, a brownie and a cookie, a bronchi.
That's a brownie and a donkey.
It's a really hard combination of two words. I also got a brookie. I also got a brookie from here earlier, but I don't think I showed you because I ate it, so it was tasty. It's like a vegan Chinese takeaway from Vegan Planet. Look at that bad boy. A little bit of everything. Oopsie, I just wasted a bit. Oh, honey. This is actually delicious. Yes? Yeah, shove it in. Oh wait, where are you? Shove it in! This is like the best vegan Chinese I've ever tasted since being a vegan. And that's 8.5 years, so. Nice one, Vegan Planet. Yum yum. I may be biased, but I would never guess that this was vegan. Good morning. What a beautiful day. We're going to do deep dive meditation. It is 6:45-ish in the morning, but we're here even though we went to bed at 1 AM. Look at us. Just give you a little look. There's the vegan sign.
Are you vegan?
I'm vegan. I'm vegan. I am. Plot twist. That is the music tent over there. Main stage. We've got the mind and body over here, right near this slingshot thing that we'll ignore. All of the stalls that are obviously shut because it is 7 AM at the moment. But we're going to meditate, baby. And hopefully get a lovely breakfast next. Hopefully a coffee if the queue isn't too long, but it probably will be.
What did you have for breakfast this morning?
I don't know.
What you fancy?
It's too many choices. I had hash browns yesterday, but maybe I don't want hash browns today. I don't know. Maybe pancakes. Maybe pancakes.
Good shout.
Maybe pancakes. We just did breath work. Look at us go. We can breathe. And
You say that though. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm very conscious of if I'm breathing properly now.
I have to say, I do think I've just taken the longest breath of my life in there. But I also do feel like I nearly passed out, and then we were both concerned we might have a panic attack.
I think it's
We didn't.
Interesting.
It was very Wim Hof vibes, and I definitely felt my head go a bit dizzy and my breath get a bit warm. But then I got very cold and shivered, and then just got annoyed. So we moved out to the sun. But interesting. I did prefer yesterday's morning meditation over the breath work today because that was quite aggressive. And my lungs do sort of feel a little bit abused.
They see, you're like conscious of how you're breathing now. You're like, wait, am I breathing?
It's just, my lungs definitely feel bigger than they did. Or maybe more stretched out, I'm not sure. So maybe it is, who knows. And that's yin yang yoga done. And that was very lovely. It was much softer than yesterday's yoga, but very, very chill. And I definitely think I fell asleep a few times. That was actually insanely relaxing. I feel a little bit like a zombie now, but like a really zen, chilled out zombie. And I'm not staying for Pilates. I'm going to find breakfast because I'm actually quite hungry. The current queue for the shower. It's about 9 o'clock, guide for them. I just walked straight in at 6:15 this morning, so buzzing. It's about 10 o'clock and I still haven't eaten yet, so we're going to find food. Yes. I'm going to try and get some fruit stuff here because I feel too heavy otherwise. and I'm not really sure which way I'm supposed to queue, but I want the overnight oats. I changed my mind because when I was in the queue for Fruity, or the Fruitery even, I saw a lady's bowl and she was like, it's from over there, and I came over because it looked like it sounds really bad, it looked like a bigger portion, it's actually £1 cheaper. And it's also chocolatey. So I've been semi-healthy. We're at another education talk. What is it called again? I do this every time. Vegan doctors and sustenance.
So the reason that there are so many doctors and health professionals active in this plant-based movement is very, very simple. Back in about 2015, the most senior cardiologist in America, Dr. Kim Williams, was discussing how a healthy diet can prevent our #1 killer, can stop it in its tracks. Our #1 killer is?
Heart disease.
Heart disease. And Dr. Kim Williams, back in 2015, said there are 2 sorts of cardiologists: vegans and those who haven't read the data.
We have just come out of the doctors talking about the vegan diet, and I have to say we went to one yesterday as well with Dr Ishani Rao, I think. Dr Ishani. The talks with the doctors are the ones I have found most interesting, and they're stuff I wish I'd had access to when I was a kid, even in my younger 20s. It's really interesting to hear these people speak about being doctors within the NHS system as well, and fighting for the education and the resources for vegan diets in hospitals, and vegan diets as prescription to change lifestyles, to change problems, because it's the statistics are there, and I find that so interesting. That's probably my favourite, if I'm honest. Obviously she's a spiritual girl and she loves her yoga and meditation, and I think that is hugely beneficial for a lot of stuff and mental health issues and whatnot, but truly, like, specifically in the UK and the Western worlds, we have such awful diet culture, and veganism specifically, like, let's be honest, on my previous videos I have had absolute weird comments from people commenting on my appearance and my diet because they know I'm vegan, and like, that's fine, like, that's their own issue and that's their own, like, battle. But for me, that's the one thing I have to say I really enjoy about this festival. I really love being able to go to those talks, educate myself even more, because it inspires me. Like, I've been vegan eight and a half years, but it inspires me to look at my diet again and go, where can I help myself? What can I add into my diet to help X, Y, or Z? Because we are obviously in now this culture that is more of a, oh, okay, you've got this problem, take this pill, and it's not actually a solution. We are trapped in a circle of, oh, you have this issue, it's just easy for a lot of doctors just to prescribe you some pillies and everything's like a-okay, but that's actually not right. That is not the solution at all. It is just a cover up for a part-time thing that is not necessarily going to help. Like, and those doctors in there, again, I'll link their names below because I can't remember all of them. It was just so interesting how all of them had different, obviously, niches in which they worked in, and they literally spoke about how just the studies show plain as day how implementing, some people were like, we could see blood sugars reduce drastically in people with diabetes within 4 weeks of a vegan diet. Obviously they're monitoring them, not in all cases, but in a lot of cases where they are prescribed stuff and prescribed medication, you can reverse it with a vegan plant-based diet. And it's making sure that our health system acknowledges that. And there is a whole, like, Dr Ishani yesterday was saying that she is part of a whole group of doctors within the NHS that are fighting for that are fighting and working with the system, or working to try and make the system see that plant-based diet, plant-based meals should be in hospitals as offerings. They really should be considered as solutions to loads of problems that people are having before we put anyone on pills, before we really just go, oh, just have this, just take this. And the doctor yesterday said this really fun thing, which is one of my favorite quotes, that went along the lines of, if you go to a doctor and before anything else, before questioning your diet or telling you to make lifestyle changes, they just give you pills. You've got a dealer, not a healer. And genuinely, these doctors give me hope because I love them. It's just the positivity that comes from these guys, knowing the statistics, knowing their stuff, and they've been on it. Like, I think that one of the doctors in there was, oh my God, she'd been vegan so long, and she literally was like, the stats are there. How can you argue with science? How can you argue with it? And I think this is the sad thing about the negativity and the media portrayal that has come with the vegan diet and the vegan name and going, oh, I'm a vegan. You know, like someone raised in that talk, they're promoting an unhealthy lifestyle because it keeps the economy going. And I love it. I think it's so interesting. This is, yeah, those talks really are really interesting, and I think that's my favourite part of coming to a festival like this. So, pretty cool. Finally gone. Very esteemed sushi wrap. The sushi wrap from V Sushi. The hoisin duck one is absolutely bloody delicious. Oh my goodness. Baby. Absolutely not. I really like the food I just ate. Absolutely not. Making our way to the music stage to see a Miss Kate Nash. It's Miss Kate Nash coming up next. You said I must need so many lemons, but I am so bitter. I said I'd rather be with your friends, mate, because they are much better. What you being a dickhead for? You're just talking about situations. Look at that sunrise. It is just before 6:30 on Monday morning and it's still quite quiet, but I have got up and we are going to get ready to pack away our tent and say goodbye to Vegan Fest 2024. So that's it. Everything in my tent packed away apart from my juice and my wet wipes for my hands. And I'm leaving the tent up. It is 7:30 in the morning and I'm leaving my tent up because obviously there is very, very wet morning dew because it's going to be another hot day. The vendors are apparently here until 2, so we are going to, we've just done all the trips to the car to get rid of our stuff and we are going to have a cheeky little breakfast and then hit the road. On my walks to the car I was thinking, like, which is my favourite meal that I've had? And this is tough because I have not had a bad meal here. That would be incredibly sad if I had. For me, there's 2 and I cannot decide between the 2 because they're 2 very different meals. And it goes to the one I had Friday, the first meal I had when I walked in on Friday, which is Donna Summer, the kebab. I had the Berlin kebab, I think it was, and it was just impeccable. The ratio, the PETA it was in, it didn't fall apart. There was a good amount of salad. It wasn't too juicy. I can get really if you've seen any of my food videos before, I can get really overstimulated when like all the juices run down my hands, and Girlie loves a wrap and a burger, but like if they're not made well, they that one, so it's between this one at Donna Summer, or it is between that damn tasty sushi wrap at V Sushi. 2 very different meals though, but 2 incredibly tasty meals. They would have to, I don't think I can pick, it would just depend on what mood I'm in. I will absolutely be making the sushi wrap at home. Again though, like, I would absolutely do that. That for me is my style of wrap because I always find the bread just too heavy when I make wraps. So for me that's, yeah, those 2. I suppose I should do like an honorary shout out to the same place I got breakfast from yesterday, which is Yom. Bowls for your soul. Because this is like the lightest, I wanted something light and easy to eat, not like stodgy and heavy like a full breakfast. Like I've got my pastries in the car for the way home, but like this was nice and yummy and it felt like good and light. I had a mouse underneath my tent. Come on, buddy. Go into the long grass. Long grass. Yay. Yes, okay.
There you go.
I was just rolling up my tent and then a mouse appeared under my tent.
Only at Vegan Campout.
Only a vegan campout. Oh my god, imagine if I nearly rolled him up.
Taking you home with me?
Oh, a poor mouse. How did I not sit on him the whole... How long has he been there?
Okay, it's crazy.
Why me? So guys, what's your favourite meal?
I think it was the Don Summer.
See.
Yeah, I like the Don Summer. But
Ew.
I don't know what I had now, really. I like the Chinese. Focus roast.
Oh, actually, yeah, the Chinese was very good, but it's not my favourite. Not that it wasn't bad. Not that it was bad.
Together.
Goodbye, tent pitch. Goodbye, vegan campout. Goodbye, little mouse that was under my tent. May you live a long, healthy life. Okay, the car is packed. Vegan Campout 2024 is done. Thank you very much. The food was delicious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stick by. The boys said they like the kebab. I have to say the kebab joint with vegan sushi have to be my favourites, but absolutely all of them were delicious. So nice one. Maybe see you next year. I have to figure out how to get out of this car park.